and Matumi.
No!
When I grow up, I want to be a Matumi.
Hello and welcome to President's Quarters. Today I want to talk about taking notes. Well, what is the best way to take notes and why should you take notes? Right. Number one, I think fundamentally as people are different, so we learn differently. I interviewed Suhail Mohammed and he shared something interesting. He said he never made notes. He just listened and paid attention, and that's how he learned. And as people were different. But given you want to explore the route of taking notes, I think this is what you need to listen to. Well, I'm not a big notes taker, but when I took notes, they always helped me, right? So the principle behind taking notes is you need to be able to reinterpret that complex topic or complex teaching into simpler, basic understanding for yourself. So your notes, I always say, it must be your English notes, right? It must move from that complex explanation. Even if they use big words, you use in explaining that big words, you use your own simple language that you understand, because it's easier to recall and it's easier to understand for you. Right? So for me, my notes, I always make sure they are in my English, because that always made sense for me. And they make it easier for you to revise. So if you have good notes, they always make it easier to revise. So for example, your notes must not be a copy and paste of the slides or of the textbook. If you see yourself copy and pasting, you're not learning. So what you do when you make notes, here's what I do. I'd read that particular section, right? And then have a discussion in my head of what did I understand about it, and that is what you write down. You write, what did I understand about this topic? So don't copy and paste or rewrite definitions. All you do, it is to ask yourself, what is it talking about? What do you understand about it? And that is what you write on your notes. An asset, right? So I'll use, because I did accounting, I'll use my own accounting definitions, right? So an asset, basically, it is any resource controlled by the entity of which future economic benefits expected to be received in future by the entity, for example, right? And there must be probable and there must be measurable as well. So that's the technical definition. So when I put it down on my notes, right, I know just an asset is a resource. It must be resource control, economic benefits received in future. Done. That whole complex definition, put it in 4 words. So when you come and revise, whenever you're preparing for a test or exam, it is quick and you're able to recall it faster as well. And they always advise in making notes, understand what type of person you are. There are some people that are quite diagrammatic, so they use a lot of diagrams and flow charts. I never did that. It didn't work for me. I just look to keep my things simple, right? So you can use your diagrams as well, your bubble charts. So literally that same definition, those 4 points, put it in a mini bubble there. And then you move what other components of an asset, you put it there. So you may be doing medicine watching this, you may be doing engineering or anything. Every single concept, put it in a small bubble or just simplify it for yourself, basically. So make proper notes for yourself that are easier to recall and easier to understand. Do not copy and paste. No matter how many colors you can use, you can be using green, purple, pink, and you are recopying the notes or the textbook onto your own notebook. It doesn't help. What you need to do, it is to learn to make your own nice notes in your English. So even if you want, you can write certain parts in your own native language just to make it easier to record. But obviously you must be able to put it down on paper in the English language, because that's what they want, or in that technical language they want. So friends, it is important for you to take and make good notes for yourself, because they always help you when you have to revise, especially let's say you didn't have enough time, you're under pressure, you're writing tomorrow, you're writing in 2 days. Going through your notes is what always makes preparing for an exam easier, versus recopying the notes, and then now you must now learn those technical things and your brain can't recall those technical things. It's fundamentally important for you to have good notes. Otherwise, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video and then it adds value into your space, into academics as well. And let's subscribe, let's share, let's grow this channel. I know you know that you want to grow it. I know that you know that this content is super great. do not be that person who watches and don't share. Because for me personally, it would hurt me so much that someone comments in the comment section that, oh my gosh, I wish I knew about this channel earlier, and you saw the video, you saw the channel, and you didn't share, you didn't subscribe, and you didn't get the word out there. This is where student empowerment is. Signing out. Sharp, sharp.